The world has changed. 1 year ago, the events known prevailingly as the Decimation ravaged the mountainside capital of Bulwark, and in its wake, the people of the once stalwart city attempt to rebuild their lives in this new, grim reality. The common folk widely speculate on the cause, with no answers or calling words from the new governing body. Only the highest of the hierarchy know the true source of destruction, while other lower cogs in the military machine know edited and redacted versions of the truth. The Birds of Prey, being one such group, know only that a great power awoke from within the mountain and laid waste to the city. Since that day, the unofficial team have completed several operations in hope of bringing a small fragment of light to the darkness of Bulwark. These are their stories. This is Birds of Prey Special Forces.
Hello and welcome to Another Path. I'm Ryan and this is part 3 of Birds in Space. This episode was recorded live and with a different set of microphones. It is still completely listenable, but will sound different than most of our episodes. Huge thanks, as always, to Zach for editing the Birds of Prey episodes. We would like to thank some of our Patreon backers, Christina, Zan, and Veronica, for their support. Let's talk timelines. This Birds of Prey arc runs concurrent in the Another Path timeline with the Broken Tower mini-arc, as well as the beginning of Season 3, Summit. The Birds of Prey have been granted an opportunity to change the fate of their world by the Physician, and find themselves floating in the astral sea attempting to catch up to the Illithid command ship. After piloting a spelljammer through an asteroid field, they have crash-landed on Omega, where they seek a man named Dex, who they believe can help them infiltrate the enemy vessel. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path. Birds in Space.
Are you two all right?
That was amazing.
On the bed,
Can we do that again?
No, I'm pretty sure we cannot.
My poor baby. We took her out, though. What a show.
Stand up.
What
like,
a way
twist
to
at the
go,
waist.
my God.
Yeah.
Crack the other way.
Are people coming to, investigate this?
Not at the moment.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
You all jump off this ship and are starting to make your way, and you hear a voice from behind you say, "Birds?"
Turn around.
Boo? Are you Dex?
You see a short humanoid woman with red hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly plainly dressed, looks confident,
Okay.
and has clearly, there's nobody else here, has clearly been the one to call out to you. "Birds?"
Yes.
Yes.
Well, fuck it. Dex was right, I guess.
Yes, we make it quite to the entrance.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name's Ivy.
Hello, darling.
Hello there.
Welcome aboard.
Not to skip introductions, but is there a place we could talk a bit more privately? I think people are going to come take a look soon.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go down this alley
Yeah.
over this way, yeah.
That guy fainted. My God.
I mean, we're very startled.
We are something.
That guy fucking sucks, and she kicks him as she just nimbly
Awesome.
hops
I kick
over.
him.
All right. Is this a kick party?
Everyone kick in.
It's
And-
a kick line.
Ivy takes off down an alley fairly quickly, and you almost lose sight of her as she just seamlessly blends into this urban environment, and you all follow loudly. One of you.
You two are fine, yeah. Me and my fucking Samus armor.
Every time you walk into a new area, it goes do-do-do-do-do.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Hey, I have a wand of secrets, so I'll know where all the wall spots are.
Oh, that's
That's handy.
That's
You can
handy.
bomb
That's
through?
super
Yeah.
handy. Let's have everybody roll a stealth check, just to try to
I'm
fade
proficient.
into the city.
That's a 9.
Hey, I rolled 2 14s, so that's a 17.
16 for Ivy. She starts to lead you.
The thief rolled a 9.
Did I roll the best out of us?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. You're. Hey, man, space armor's softer.
I only have a +4.
You all follow Ivy down an alley, off into a street, off into another street, and very quickly find people again, and are able to kind of slow down and merge into the populace.
Mm-hmm.
the populace is more diverse than you knew existed in the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great.
You are hard-pressed to spot another human.
Mm-hmm.
There are the races that you would expect, but then there's also bird folk flying through the skies.
Tight.
There's Githyanki. There's
tall yellow folks.
Githzerai. There's some tall yellow folks. There's some weird elephant looking dude over there. There's
Bilga's into that.
litter.
Oh no, gang! When you just know something about a character.
Yep.
Fuck.
Every
That's why I biffed my stealth check, because Bilga skids to a halt and goes, "Ooh."
The things that he could do with that trunk.
Oh. Ooh, boy! Tell me what that trunk do.
GM broken for the third time tonight.
if a race exists, it exists here in one form or another, as every multiverse, planar system, world, whatever you want to call it, whatever you may think of it, whatever it is called on their home worlds, somehow the conflux of peoples occurs here in the middle of the astral, not that far from this strange purple river that stretches betwixt everything.
We run by a neon sign that has two dashing human men on it that says Savfk and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop.
Outlet.
Omega Quarter.
The Omega location, yeah. The Omega franchise.
Yeah, there's
Three interns are running around looking hungover, trying to corral a bullet.
Yeah.
There's two cardboard cutouts in the window. One of them says, "And just remember, at the end of the day."
And the other one says, "It's all about love, baby." And they're both waving.
Yeah.
Yeah. The real Zach and Griffin are nowhere to be
Oh,
seen.
God, no.
No, why would they be
they're
here?
where the fuck is the shop? these
Beering
days?
bro.
Bjorn Bro. Thank you.
Bro, Denmark. No, we've honestly, the record of this location has gotten somehow removed from the books. We
Yeah.
don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does.
But we're still getting the income.
It's open unlicensed, but yeah, we still see money from it.
so it's okay.
whatever.
Yeah, they don't fuck up too much, so it's fine.
Look, there is no space OSHA.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. No space underwear, no space OSHA.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you meld into the crowd, and no one gives you a second glance. So diverse is this. It's like walking down the streets of New York City. Like, you see strange things every time you turn your head. It's just everything is normal because everything is different. And this place is tall. Buildings stretch far above you and below you. Crosswalks move and shift and go up and down and sideways, diagonally, every which direction. This city is one city. This space station is almost an entity to yourself. The city has life. And Ivy starts to lead you across a couple of crossways. Start to head down towards the inner part of Omega. Okay, we should be good, I think. I think we're okay.
Good.
All right, so you
Hi.
aren't Dex. Who is Dex?
I'm not... Dex is quite bigger. I am Ivy. I work with Dex. And he sent me to get you before anybody else did.
Cool.
Apparently he had a dream. And his dreams come true most of the time. I don't understand his god, but it seems silly.
Interesting.
But they're right. I didn't think it was right, but he's been right so many times before for this to be wrong. And why did you crash into the station? Why didn't you just land 3 blocks over?
We didn't know where to go.
And there was asteroid fields, and by the time we got through those,
And
you know,
frankly, we're new to this.
Yeah, we don't have goose ships back home.
you've got ones that would go off the wind, and that's about it.
Where is home?
Where the heart is.
I think we're going to
Very
get
true.
along just fine.
Kay brought us out this way, so we kind of didn't exactly have the windows down.
I don't know who that is, but...
How did you know we'd be getting out here then?
Dex
Oh,
said
fair
he
enough.
had a dream.
Okay.
And Dex's dreams are usually strange, but end up being strange
sides of
portent.
right.
All right, so
Yeah, I
can
don't
we-
understand it,
can
but
we-
magic is weird.
Can we meet him because we've got a timeline?
Yeah, we're on the way to his bar now. We'll be there a couple of minutes.
Good, I could use a drink.
Yeah, me too.
Do we need to...
Hi. Do you all have names, or should I just call you a collective group?
Yes, and I shove my hand for a handshake, very sternly. Ragnus Suthrosis, logistics officer. It's very good to meet you.
She sees you do this and shakes your hand, and we're gonna have a strength off.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit!
This is
straight strength.
Just straight strength. All right, D'Artagnan. It's a 19.
Here's what happens. So she grabs your hand and shakes, and you can feel her start to squeeze. So you squeeze back and hard and strong, and clearly are the victor in this. And then you see her wince slightly, and her other hand goes to her belt and just shifts something, and you are overpowered.
You cheated. You cheated. You cheated.
We're gonna get along great.
This is Ragna. She is the charm. You may call me Bilga.
She holds out her hand. Do you want to shake too?
I will take a normal handshake.
Okay, that sounds good. Shakes your hand.
I shake her hand very
nice.
politely.
Yeah. She matches. Yeah.
I like looking real
Nice to
close.
meet you all.
On
Yeah.
matter of spirit.
Nice to meet you too.
Meet it.
And
do not exceed.
Yeah, and immediately there's something about embarrassed. She just goes in for a bro grab.
Yeah,
right?
oh, there
And
it is.
happens.
There it is. That's what we're looking for.
Mid bro grabs. Can I try to peek at whatever was on her belt or whatever that she reached to?
Yeah, make probably be perception. Insight. I'll let you have insight to see if you can understand what happened.
I mean, it's all the same, but that is a straight 15.
Okay. It's clearly a magical belt of some sort that made her
Cool belt.
stronger.
Tight.
Like you could see something happened.
Cool.
And she activated it. She didn't physically change, but clearly something happened.
Ragnar's real poosty.
Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. And I'll give you this too. Then, as you're kind of checking out what she's looking like and what the belt does, clothes look nice but plain. No crest or anything outrageous on it.
Sure.
Fairly subdued, but quality. She wears a fairly nice looking cloak that kind of every time she turns, it kind of hugs her form a little bit. And then no discernible weapon. Something like a cylinder hanging off of her hip, and a couple of belts with some things and some pouches in it.
Cool.
So very, very small and undetectable.
Cool.
But clearly somebody who can take care of themselves.
Cool. Good vibes. Pass the vibe check.
Yeah. And all black. All black.
Super pass the vibe check.
Yeah, all black. Except all black, get up, super red hair.
Triple pass the vibe check. There could not be better vibes.
No. Maximum vibes.
Maximum vibes.
She cheated, though, Bilga.
No, it's going to be okay.
You realize that's part of our vibe, right?
Cheaters survive.
Ragnar, my dear.
Welcome to Omega.
I put my hand on Ragnar's shoulder. Every time we have played Dragon Chess, I have cheated.
I can't look at you.
And you know what, Ragnar? You still have won 73% of all of our matches.
I know, it's because I've studied.
I know you have. The times I have won, purely because I have cheated.
Thank you for saying that. You're welcome.
And I pinch Ragnar's cheek a little bit.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I shouldn't get emotional.
So Dex.
Yes. So we're going down. We'll get to his place soon. I'm going to guess he's going to close up once we get there, and then we can talk and figure out what the fuck you all are doing here. I don't know.
It should be a very simple matter to... There's a ship we are looking to get.
There's a lot of those.
We know which ship we are looking to get on.
That's helpful.
And we were told that Dex could help.
All right. Well, let's go find him.
Let's go.
So you all make your way down. It takes a little bit. You go down one crossway, across another. Feel like you're making your way into the heartbeat of the city a little bit more. And the farther down you go, the deeper in you go, the more run down it gets. The closer you get to the core of whatever this thing is. And eventually you round a corner, and Ivy points up and says, "There it is." And you see a long windowed building that's kind of at a corner, so you get that. You can see in from both sides, and it's all windows in the front. Neon across the top, and it says Dex's Laboratory.
Oh, my God. Ryan. Albrecht. Ryan Albrecht.
That's me.
J. Ryan Albrecht.
Well, with the redhead named Ivy, I thought you were going to throw like a character named like Dex Duthor at us or something.
No. That's very good, though. No, this is just Dex.
Dex's
laboratory.
Dex's
Yeah.
lab, even.
Yeah, possibly.
Could be.
The neon is out and just says Bratory.
Dex's Bratory. It's the Dex Bratory.
Well, no,
Gotta use little Dex's room.
Well, yeah, it says Dex's Labory.
He does love it. It's a labory of love.
I'm gonna throw something at someone. I'm not sure what or who.
So you all make your way down, and she leads you in, opens the door. The place is popping. There's a lot of people in here, actually. It's much deeper into the city block than you thought it was, actually. Tables extending both ways. There's a stage down at one end with some music going. The clientele in here remains just as diverse as it was out on the streets. You know, maybe from your perspectives, possibly even more exotic or more alien, however you want to look at that. Less human, more humanoid. And in the center of it all, you see behind a bar, directing traffic,
James Buffman.
Dex, as Ivy points him out and says, "That's Dex." And you see a giant hippo.
Oh, tight.
Oh,
yes, thank God. Yes.
It is, in fact, a Gith. His name is Dex, and this is his laboratory.
Big fucking hippo, dude.
Ivy says, "Dex, you were right."
Yeah, of course I was right. Ain't ever steered me wrong yet.
Holy shit.
Welcome to my humble abode as I break some glasses.
Just my PlayStation controller. It's fine.
Welcome. Come on in, come on in. What, are you hungry? I got...
And he turns around and pulls some plates off of the warming tray behind him, just slides them down the bar to the four of you, including Ivy.
Here, eat. There's some extras. We had a couple of bad customers earlier.
Barrett pulls a one-arm pull-up onto the bar stool.
The hospitality is remarkable.
Well, when your god says a couple of heroes are showing up and to help them,
You hear that, ladies? We are the hero. It is a pleasure to meet you, Dex.
I guess I should check. Ivy, these are the birds, right?
They said they were. I mean, they landed. They destroyed buildings, just like you said they would, and it was a mess. How did you predict the web situation? I don't even... What a dream.
They're
what
very
a dream.
useful.
I flip out the lapel of my cloak to reveal the bird's patch insignia.
See, I seen that. I dreamed that.
This would be us.
It was real big, though. Like, real big in my dreams. Like, the whole astral took it up. That'll do. All right.
Right.
That would be very hard to carry.
It would, unless it was magical.
Right, let me, give me a couple minutes. I'll start clearing out some folk here, and then, we'll see.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be room or need for that.
No, I'm on board. Get out of here, ingrates.
Make an intimidation check.
I have proficiency. I'm a half-orc. That's a 21.
Your voice carries farther than you thought it would, but
Yeah.
it's not loud. It is stern. Several people in your vicinity quickly finish up and tip very well and leave.
That's right. Take care of Dex. Give him all your money.
Dip your bar staff.
I like you three. You can stick around as much as you want.
And he's got
I take a drink out of the hand of a person leaving, take it as my own, and cheers to Dex.
So Dex goes to take care of the bar, and people start to leave and make their way out, and he shuts off the neon, and sends out the staff to start busting down tables. The staff is entirely kobolds.
Nice.
Cobalt.
Whether they be waiters, waitresses, busboys, dishwashers, they are
Hell
all
yeah.
kobolds.
Bus folk.
Right. So, you saw us in a dream.
Yep.
All right. What's the next step?
I don't fucking know.
All right.
Lovely.
You're here about the nautiloid, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
The big fucking conch shell fucking tentacle monster out there.
Tentacles it's kind of what we're going for right now.
Seems to be a reoccurring theme, yes.
Yes.
They've got a brand.
Yeah, so
we
I don't
we just
know.
need to be on it, I would assume.
You need to be... What? You want to go to it? I thought you were going to, like, blow it up or something.
I mean,
If that is an option.
I don't know how in the fucking hells you would do that.
Well, apparently the
By
physician
getting
said it
omens.
would be a set point. Like, no matter what we do, it's going to be in Bulwark. But if we're there, when it gets there, then we can do stuff there.
Bottom line is we are looking to board that ship, preferably undetected.
Let me get this straight. You're here to fuck with them tentacle assholes?
That's the plan.
Correct.
No, they look gross. I don't
You
want to
see-
fuck with them. I want to fuck them up.
I don't.
Distinction.
Whatever.
No, I wouldn't.
Whatever.
Okay.
I don't.
I
I,
would
don't
not.
know how to describe this other than a hippopotamus doing the chef's kiss.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe that, but that is what Dex does.
It's very good.
That's perfect. I hate these guys. I hate them so much. And we can figure this out. Like, we can get you on the ship. Maybe we can sneak you on board with some supplies, if y'all are the sneaky sort. Or they're taking on fresh slaves, so maybe we could get you in that way.
Slaves?
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are dying.
Yeah.
And Ragnar, with your 18 passive perception, you see Dex and Ivy share a look at that.
What's that glance about?
Hmm?
They exchanged a glance.
People look at each other all the time, love.
Sorry.
What? Well, it's her story to tell. It's not mine.
It's okay. I can talk for myself. Thank you, Dex.
I know you can.
Do not feel obligated to share on
Yeah, no,
our
we're not here to unsurface trauma.
No, it's okay. It makes a lot of sense, actually, now that you're... Yeah, So I was one of those slaves,
Mm-hmm.
I see.
and I know what that process is like, and I would very much like to murder every single one of them.
All right.
And she pulls her hair back behind her ear and reveals a real nasty ring scar right behind her ear. That looks like something was like ripped and torn straight out of her brain.
Ooh,
I got out. It's a while ago at this point, but Dex has helped me out, and I've been kind of waiting for my moment, I guess. You lose who you are when that thing goes in you. So I don't remember much about before, but I know now. And man, it's like I've been waiting years for this. Hey Dex, your god's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
well,
Hasn't been wrong yet. It's a fucking beach ball too.
It's great. And you see now, like, he's got a pendant around his neck. It's just a beach ball. It's a colorful beach ball pendant that he just wears.
I'm a hippo. I worship a beach ball. This is the best game in existence.
Hey guys, D&D is real cool.
D&D is real cool.
Ivy, the choice is ultimately yours. I do not know if you consider this place much of a home to you. The ship, as far as our understanding goes, is en route to destroy our home. At the very least, my home.
No, it's mine as well.
Yes. Bulwark is the only home I have ever known. If you wish to join us on this, we would welcome your company, but only if you want to. We do not know. I think Bill takes a moment of severity and looks at the other birds and says, "This could very well be our last mission together, ladies."
Only until the next one. I haven't died yet. And I don't plan on doing it on some fucking squid ship.
No one ever plans on dying, darling. To the point. It is going to be dangerous. But if you feel capable and wish to join us, I, for one, would welcome you aboard.
Oh, she's definitely capable. That's for sure.
It's fine. I can talk for myself. And Dex immediately backs down. The way they work, the mind flayers, they travel the river betwixt. I'm sure you saw it. And they just take worlds. But they don't keep them. They consume them.
They use them.
They use them, destroy them, and, well, you've seen... These aren't all refugees, but I would love nothing more than to just murder the fuck out of some of these. But it seems like you're going to do more than that.
I mean, many will die, I'm certain.
Sign me up.
Let us be clear. We're very good at what we do, and what we do is striking things down quickly.
Yeah, protracted battles are not our forte.
We are a surgical instrument.
We are swift and bloody justice.
Oh my god, I love that.
Mm.
Write that down.
Okay.
Swift
I
and
get
bloody
in the
justice.
bag. I pull out the binder. Swift
Forward that to the brand team.
and bloody
So
justice.
okay, so saucy, surly, sauced, swift.
Saucy, surly, swift, and sauced.
Mm.
Oh.
It's a whole thing.
Or sauté.
Oh,
Because
saute
the spicy
the
hair.
spicy. Okay.
Spicy, surly,
Because we're also...
You know, look, we'll
saucy,
work on
spicy, surly, sauced.
that's pretty good.
It. Mm.
That's pretty
Or like you say it in pairs, or like saucy and spicy, surly and sauced. We'll work on it. We'll send
No,
it
look, we'll work.
we'll send it to brand.
We have a branding team.
You have a brand. That's wonderful. That's delightful.
We have one colonel.
Somehow it's
I don't-
military
Yeah.
funded.
We have one colonel who really believes in us, and that's about it. He sinks a lot of money into us.
Like I truly do not know where he gets the coin to
It's
fund us
the,
with.
the Bulwark army has always been ridiculously overfunded, especially after things quieted down along the border wall. Like a lot of extra funding opened up to for propaganda, which is really what we are at this point, and that's fine.
That and here's a sad
Or morale.
reality that's much my family's view on my life, in which it is if we succeed, then they can take credit for us, and if we fail, oh well, they put all this money into us, now they can shut us
They can
down.
disavow
'Cause-
us,
yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's terrible.
So
Yeah.
internal
Anyways.
politics aside, we'd be happy to take your skills on.
Wonderful.
All right.
In the background, you hear the music come to an end as Dex tells them that they're done. It's all. And you hear a voice comes over the microphone and says, "Thank you. We have been Space Jam's Buffman." That was the latest hit from Tanya Sway.
Yes!
Warm for the winter. In stores now. And you see a...
This has been Ryan makes the references that only the three of us will get, and
Tanya
several,
Sway.
yeah, and those of us who have played in the home games.
Yeah. You know what? It's still a good joke.
It's still
I
a good
maintain
joke.
It's a good joke.
Love Tanya
But-
Sway. I'm a huge Sway head.
They're called Swayzes.
Swayzes. I'm a Sway. Bilga's a Swayze.
Hardcore Swayze.
Hardcore. She doesn't let anyone know, but she's
Yeah.
a Swayze.
Oh yeah, no. The picture is behind the poster's behind a false wall in the closet.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like in my walk-in closet behind all the
So
Yeah.
the Space Jams go to pack up. The Space Jams Buffman. And to describe them, they are a bunch of surfer bros,
Love it.
nice,
but elephants.
cool. Oh hell yeah, Bilga, now's your chance.
But then you see...
Look, we're on a mission.
But then you see a guitar pick come flying out. It's like sharp, and it hits one of the Buffmans. Like it draws blood. And it's like a rival group, and they start throwing stuff and start yelling at him. You suck. The original was better. And then a chair comes flying. It's spacebar fight time. Roll initiative.
Oh my God.
I need a fucking elephant, though.
You're gonna fuck one somehow.
Somehow. One way or another. That's a 4.
Nice.
It's a 14.
14.
That is a synthetic 20.
Great. Ivy rolls this at advantage? Yes. Cool. 17. All right, so Amber's up first there.
Yep.
All right. So Amber, you see what can only be described as rivaling herds of elephants.
Oh my God.
In a space bar.
All right.
And everything's glass and tables, and it's a diner. And then you hear behind you the jukebox kicks on, and you see a kobold just give you a big old thumbs up. How would you like to start this space bar? This space bar fight has started.
Yeah, I turn to Ivy. All right. We kind of have a thing that we're trying to do here. Do you know any way out of here where we do not have to go through this fight? Or finish this fight?
I'm just gonna finish it. And she just starts.
All right.
She pulls the cylinder off of her hip and holds it out wide and starts Naruto running.
Nice.
All right.
towards his enemy herd.
Onbera unbuttons the second button on the Hawaiian
Nice.
shirt as I take off my real world jacket because it is getting very hot in here. Ivy has gone after the invading group, correct?
Yes.
All right.
You take off.
Yep. Go after.
You're going to get there first, but
Yep.
what do you want to do?
Cool.
There's 4 of them.
All right. I will go after whichever one is in the lead, and I'm gonna bop him with the waxwood staff.
All right, you go after the guy who threw the chair at the drummer
Yep.
with his trunk. He picked it up with his trunk and tossed it.
Cool. 17.
Oh, yeah, that hits this guy.
Cool.
Looks like a schmuck.
I will just go ahead and roll my second attack. 21.
21. Okay,
So
yeah.
both are gonna hit.
Yep.
We're gonna do. First attack is going to be 9 damage. Second attack is going to be 7 damage, so 16 there. I will go ahead and spend for Flurry of Blows again. So we will go ahead and roll twice more. That is going to be a 23.
Yep.
And that one's only a 12.
12 would miss.
Yeah. So, and that last attack is going to be a 5.
So how do you knock an elephant unconscious?
It is
A loxodon.
run, hit the trunk, walk up the trunk, waxwood staff once, twice, thrice. I essentially box its massive ears and then crack it across the head, ride its face down to the ground, and scream at the top of my lungs, all right, who's next? I would like to do an intimidation check.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
that absolutely happens.
Mercy.
I am not. I do get a +1, but I am not trained. That's a natural 20 for a 21.
That's beautiful. Any remaining patrons here in this diner leave.
Yeah.
They leave.
As all
the
4 foot nothing of me takes out a 7-foot elephant.
It's a beautiful thing. I can't wait to see that art. I want to watch a dwarf monk rolling down a trunk.
Hell yeah.
And the Buffmans quickly grab their gear and are leaving out the stage door.
Exit stage left.
Perfect. Ivy runs up behind you, picks a different one. Gets to me. 2 attacks. She twists something on her belt, pulls the cylinder from her waist, goes into a rage.
Oh.
And pulls this cylinder out and swings the butt end at the head of one of these loxodons and cracks him right underneath the ear. And as it falls to the ground, she, on the backswing, jams the cylinder into its foot and activates it. And a greatsword springs through.
Oh!
Yes.
Nice.
And she pins it to the ground and flips back, lands on her feet.
Hell yeah.
This thing's stuck. There are
Yep.
2 more. Ragna, Bilga. Ragna's up next, I believe.
Leave one for me.
Leave
the pretty one for me.
I chuck a couple Eldritch Blasts at it's one of them.
The ugly one.
Oh, I just rolled it on D&D Beyond like a putz. That was a 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Awesome. 6 force damage.
Nice.
And I also have Grasp of Hadar.
Nice.
That
nice.
I'm trying to think of what exactly it does.
Pulls it.
I know it pulls it close. I just didn't know if it needed to do a save or something.
Nope. So you grab it by the trunk and pull it towards you.
Yeah. I say, get over here.
Damn it.
Yeah, TM. Hashtag.
And then what do you do?
Give me just one double check. Yeah, one's on. Yep. Just pull it down too close to me, and then I'm just gonna hit it again with the second Eldritch Blast. God damn, I'm rolling so bad on my actual dice. I'm just gonna go to the fucking dice roller, I think. That is a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. That will hit. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's AC.
I
They're not
hit him
trained.
for 5, and I pull him 10 feet closer. Get over here. And I guess he slides to the ground.
He slides.
Like
Yeah, he's on
just
his
on
knees
him.
at this point, and you have him by the trunk in the air, ass down, at your mercy.
Just leave.
1 remains, and it's doesn't know what to do, but its hand starts to go for it. Has a dagger. Its hand starts to go for it. Like, things are escalating. What do I do? Bilga,
How hot's that elephant?
allow me to...
It's very important for me to know this.
I mean, a scale 1 to 10 is roll d10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 4.
Has Bilga will Bilga will give the come hither finger
God.
toward the elephant, toward the Loxodon, and say, "Get over here." If I could make a persuasion roll,
Absolutely.
that's going to be a 21.
Sorry, charisma save of Loxodon.
I'm ready to burn a sorcery point on this.
I have rolled a 4, so it's not going to matter.
I would like to.
So it approaches you. It's somewhat cautious, but it is not completely enthralled, but it is listening.
You know that thing that happens in romance movies where, like, the woman will grab the guy's tie and turn and, like, have it over her shoulder and, like, walk out, like,
Yep.
leading the guy on by the tie? I want to do that with this fool's trunk and take him to a place where I can do my dark deeds.
We are on a timetable.
It's in my contract. It's a rider in
On
my
Barra,
contract.
it is...
No, you're a rider on a Loxodon.
Hey, on Barra, it is actually in her contract that at least once permission she is entitled to one question-free fuck.
All right.
So I would like to lead this Loxodon into a broom closet and have my way with him. If you'll allow it.
Look, if you don't want
You-
to respect the paperwork...
Look, I will respect the paperwork. I do not have to respect the words on the paperwork.
Don't need you to slam.
So you have 7 minutes in heaven with an elephant,
Oh, it's all it ever wanted.
and that's all you need.
Part of me almost went, all right, sex move time.
Yeah, right.
Wrong
turn on?
podcast. Spoilers.
Or past spoilers.
And everything went very quickly, and this place is now deserted. Quickly, the other elephants are, like, they help their unconscious friend up. They get
out of here! Come on.
Everything leaves. The blinds are dropped. The door is closed. The kobolds are sent out to clean up all the bar
We run the
stools.
bad guys out. It's like me and Bear, like alternating, like kicking them in the butts as like they're leaving. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Anbera, pardon me, Dex, may I borrow a bottle of anything, really?
Yeah.
Grabs a bottle of, like, liquor off the bottom shelf.
Take
off
your
the,
pick. Oh, thank you. I appreciate
No,
that.
no,
Take
like,
your pick.
go for the well, grab the waxwood staff, and while we're waiting for somebody to finish up, pours it on the waxwood staff to get that charge back.
That's perfect. Yes, that happens.
Yep.
So you make a so some kobolds see what you're doing and skitter up to you, and,
Yep.
and they like trying to figure out what you're doing, but they watch the staff kind of absorb the alcohol, but some of it's stripping off, so they go and they go and they get a bunch of like sauce dishes and bring them over to you and line them up like a trough, so you can.
What do those kobolds sound like again?
Kobolds are spunts.
Spunts aren't canon, so I said kobolds. They act like spunts. Griffin is walking into another room. Oh boy. When's the last time you thought about spunts?
Pretty recently, I worked with Kat.
That's fair. Yeah,
And,
she
like-
she is a spunt. So they line up a bunch of sauce dishes for you to balance the staff on, so you can kind of soak it a little bit better. They're very good at their job. They only live for 11 days, but they're really good at their jobs.
You know, honestly, this is probably the safest line of work they could end up in.
Yeah.
About 5 minutes later, a Loxodon exits a closet, rebuttoning a shirt and belt undone, pants are on backwards.
The Loxodon and Anbera are wearing the same Hawaiian shirt.
I was a little uncomfortable in the moment, but we're past it.
As the Loxodon comes out, I have my binder open. I go, and how would you rate your experience?
I rolled a 21. I just want to point that out.
I need to go home and rethink my life.
In a positive or a negative way? That didn't answer my question.
You know, honestly,
If you're going to be this vague, just leave. Go.
Okay. Leaves.
A minute after that, Bilga comes out.
Incorrigible.
Has a trunk-sized hickey on her neck.
It's got like the big sort of like heart shape.
Yeah. And is refastening the Hellhound cloak on, and has a little tube of lipstick out and is fixing her lipstick.
He was able to give me no usable feedback.
I'm so sorry. I told him that there would be a sort of questionnaire afterwards.
you know,
Very
look, nobody
brief.
sticks around for the after-call question.
It's true. Goodness gracious.
But if they're going to do the deed, they can at least. I can't think of a rhyme to do with filling out the informational questionnaire.
That's all right. It was largely satisfactory on my end. It was a new experience, and, those are rare for me.
No, he was large and satisfactory on your end.
Oh, large, yes. Satisfactory.
He was 8 feet tall.
Could use some coaching. You let me, in game 1 of Birds, fuck a guard into level 2 exhaustion. This is the precedent that has been established.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and let you all just be the birds for a minute. That's all I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Just
Right.
So I minor illusion, some concealer on my neck.
I just don't understand why people don't want to put forth the effort into data collection.
Look, this gentleman is currently undergoing a level of enlightenment, I think is the most appropriate phrase. I'm sure he is just gathering his own thoughts. Why are we sticking around for a few days? I'm sure he would be
yes, I
happy
know. As the saying goes, sex with Bilga gives you the Wilga, but still.
What the hell?
How long you been sitting on that one, Rob?
That's off the dome.
I know this boy well. That was truly off the dome.
Wow. You know what? I haven't gotten to say this. Zach, Rob, please take a point of inspiration.
I will. I will happily.
Okay.
So,
God,
did we
that's
win?
funny.
Yes, we won. And the timetable has not stopped.
Yeah, so,
Well,
I
let us
guess,
be on the way.
what do you guys want to do?
Well,
You want to get on the ship? You want to sneak? You want to...
this may be a very on-the-nose idea, but I do have this very lovely spell scroll that we found from the vault.
Sure.
Ragnar, darling, if you would be willing to let me use this rather than submitting it to the Colonel, it would most likely require expunging its existence from the record. But I could make us look like
I'll make
these-
an addendum that in the efforts of bringing back the rest of the hall, one of them what needed to be sacrificed.
because I could very well just make the handful of us look like these mind flayers, they're called, yes?
Yeah, that's what they are. Mind flares. Illithid if you're scientific.
I could simply
and
make
Ivy
us...
just quickly looks around the group. Mind flares?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind flayers.
Illithids, for the record.
Thank you.
I could very make us... have us take on the illusion that we resembled these creatures. And theoretically, we could very simply board the ship.
That's a very good idea. Mine was a little more fun, but
What was your idea?
I look back at like the instrument cases, the GIF left behind. That's the plan.
What, be a traveling space band?
No, like we hide in the instrument cases.
Are the instrument cases going on the Nautiloid?
Well, no, those wouldn't be, but supplies would.
Yeah,
We
and
could hide in
just,
some boxes.
You know, that maybe they're having an. It was a bad idea.
No, look, the seed of it was there. It just got to grow a bit.
It's just
I mean,
like they might be having a birthday party aboard.
look, I know they're alcohol supplier, because you got to get special stuff. Mind flares.
Sure.
They only drink a certain thing. They also don't talk. Well, I heard one talk once, and I can't unhear it.
That's fair.
But they don't. Yeah, their
I know.
biology is weird, so they
have
got
a
to take
limited
supplies.
ability
But
of telepathy. Could take before.
Oh, yeah, there is that. They don't talk.
That might make the whole blending in difficult.
It's,
I
hive mind?
I point to Ivy and cast message and say telepathically, I have a limited ability of this, but that does not replicate a hive mind.
Well, if we can't look like the mind flayers, perhaps we could look like slave people. You know, like I don't know if they've got like manacles. Just make it look like we're all like chained and then walk on.
They'll be taking some on board. They always do.
Then we could maybe just file in with them.
That seems risky. They could just...
Darling, this is going to be risky no matter what.
Well, yes, but that seems like a really good way to get, well, that to happen.
It's not fun.
I like...
It was over here.
I'm sorry.
I just want...
I have a lot of real estate.
I just wanted to hold your hand, man.
So there's...
anyway.
You can... I mean, so you have some sort of spell scroll that you could turn us into something else?
It would not be a true transformation. It would be an illusion.
Well, couldn't you just make us look like we're prisoners?
I could do that.
It's just we would have to go in with... I would assume, like, they're not just going to have a group of prisoners walk in by themselves.
The query would be then, once we get on board, will we have a window to deviate from the line of prisoners? Because I imagine that line of prisoners will be rather well guarded. So if we can appear as captors rather than captives,
Well, perhaps,
we have more of an inherent position of power.
Perhaps the one person who can impersonate a captor with the telepathic ability could be that, and then the rest of us be the captives.
I could do this.
It's not a bad plan.
No?
You would have to be deceptive, underhanded.
Have you
You're
met
the
me?
perfect woman for the job.
Have you met me, darling?
Just recently.
And I believe that is the impression I give off.
Yes, it is. For better or worse.
And. For better and worse.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you are those three, aren't you? Okay. Well, I guess,
And let us do it.
we're gonna go. Let's do it, I guess.
She is quite spicy.
Awake.
Thank you for joining us here on Another Path, Birds in Space. Go check out our updated Patreon, as well as our merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. A special thanks goes out to our backer Nathan N. Thank you so much for your continued support. You can find us all on Twitter, Chase at TQLoudly, Griffin at GriffCold, Zach at ThatGuyZachRob, and me at RyanRolled20. We'll return to the adventures of the Aegis in 2 weeks, but the Birds of Prey will be back for one final ride. Thanks for listening, and never forget, the ones we lose live on through our stories.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.